This is my absolute favorite lipstick that I have ever tried. It makes me feel like a bad bee, you know? Even though I'm scared of everything. Hi guys, so I am so excited today because I'm going to be doing a lip swatch of all of the Rare Beauty Lip Souffle Matte Lip Cream. So I have 10 of them. She came out with 12 in total. The only two shades that I don't have here is the shade Daring, which is this one right here. It's kind of like a really cool toned purpley color. I didn't really find a use for it. It's not really a color that I wear. And then I also don't have the shade Energize because it just didn't go well with my skin tone. But those are the only two shades that I don't have. But I will be swatching the rest of them. I have all 10 here. And also the shade that I'm wearing right now is probably my favorite. This is the color that she's wearing in the campaign photo. It's the shade Inspire. And I am obsessed with this. So before I get into the swatches of all these, I have a video coming out this Friday trying out all of the Rare Beauty products from like foundation, concealer, the blush, the luminizer, eyeliner, everything, setting spray, blotting powders, all that. Basically full face of first impressions of Rare Beauty. That'll be my next video, but I wanted to kind of go more in depth of these because I think out of her whole line, this is probably my absolute favorite product. This is my absolute favorite lipstick that I have ever tried. Like, I know that that's a big statement. I can wear this for hours, and that's how I know I like it. The first shade I picked up was this one that I have on right now, and I wore it for like 3 days straight, like all day, and that never happens. So that's how I knew I was obsessed with the formula. So then I went back and bought like all of them. They go on so smooth. It basically looks like a matte liquid lipstick, but it honestly feels like even less than a lip balm on the lips. I have no idea how they did that. Really, all of the products in her line are very weightless. I think that's kind of like a theme in her brand. With all of that being said, let's get on to all of the swatches of these. Okay, my dog wants to get out. Let's get on to the swatches of all these lipsticks. This is the shade Brave, and on the Sephora website, this is described as a muted terracotta. It's kind of like a burnt orange kind of color. It's really, really pretty. I think out of most of the lipsticks, I think this is the most wearable, kind of toned down lipstick. It's like your everyday, just very neutral, pretty color, and it's, like I said, like they all are super comfortable on the lips. This is the shade Courage. This is another very wearable kind of everyday color. This is like a really muted, kind of almost like purpley mauve-y color. It is described as a nude mauve. That's literally what it is. Very cool toned shade, but again, it's really pretty. It's perfect for like your everyday lip color. It just gives a little bit of like a hint of color, and it's a little bit like slightly dark, like perfect for fall, but honestly any season. Like, it's not too dark, it's not too light, it's just like the perfect color. I love this color. This is probably another one of my favorites. I can't say that it's my favorite because honestly all of them are turning out to be my favorite. I just love how they all look, how they feel. They go on like literal butter. You cannot even feel them. It feels so creamy, but it's not like greasy or gross. Like, if I could create like the perfect liquid lipstick formula, it would be this. This is the shade Ascend, I believe, because I saw her Vogue makeup video. I believe in that video she said that this is the color that they used in the Ice Cream music video that she did with Blackpink. She didn't say what shade it was, but she held up this color and it looked exactly like it was this specific color. So I think this is that color that she used. This is described as a deep fuchsia, and that's basically what it is. It's kind of like just this like really pretty magenta color. It's the prettiest pink color. It reminds me of like a Barbie doll. I'm pretty sure a Barbie doll that I owned had like this exact lipstick color. I'm gonna try to Google it and see if I could find it. If I can, I'll put a picture right here. It just reminds me of like a Barbie doll color. It's so pretty, like deep fuchsia, magenta, just like bright color, but it's also very wearable. Like it's bright, but it's wearable, and that's something that I find with all of these. Like they look like they would be super intense, and then you pull it out and it's like bright, but then you put it on and it just looks so nice. It feels so nice. I love these. This is the shade Motivate, and this is described as a watermelon pink. It's kind of like a really bright pink. It reminds me a lot of the shade Energize. That one looked a lot like this, and that one's like a really bright coral color, but for some reason on me it really washed me out, and this one is not. I actually really like this color, so I feel like this is the more like wearable version for my skin tone of Energize, but I like this one a lot better. Basically like a really hot pink. It almost looks kind of like neon or something, but again, it has that like wearable feel to it. It doesn't look too like crazy, and it's just giving me like very like Barbie pink vibes. So if you like a nice pink color, this is your girl. This is the shade Heroic. I'm in love with this shade. This is like your perfect berry color. Also, such a beautiful fall color. And this is basically described as a true berry because it's literally what it is. It's like the perfect berry color. It is so beautiful. I feel like you could do a really pretty like kind of cranberry eye and then pair it with this. So this is the shade Inspire. I feel like this is the star of this whole brand. This is the color that Selena is wearing, this one right here, and this is stunning. This was the first color that I tried, and this is like where I fell in love with this formula. And after this I went and bought like all of them because I was so impressed with how it felt. I wore it for like an entire day, and by the end of it I looked at myself and I was like, oh my god, I completely forgot that I had worn it because I just could not feel it. It was so amazing. So I was like, all right, yeah, I'm gonna go and buy all of them. So they describe it as bright red, and it literally says on the website it's Selena's go-to shade. It literally is a bright red, almost has like a orangey kind of undertone to it. It's so pretty. It makes your teeth look really white. I'm in love with this shade. So pretty, so like fresh looking with like this kind of look. I just think it goes so well with like a natural eye, clean face. This is the look. I'm obsessed with this color. This is kind of like the most beautiful, most perfect, deep red Again, perfect fall color. It's gonna be great for the holidays, but also all year round. This would go so well with like a nice smoky eye, or even like a natural eye like this, maybe with like my hair down, kind of like, you know, I don't know. I'm just like imagining things right now, but I love this shade. This is the shade Transform. This is described as a deep wine color. It's basically that. So this is the shade Strengthen. It kind of looks very similar to Transform, but it's kind of more, Transform was more like a deep red. This is more like a deep berry. It's a little bit cooler than Transform. It's described as a dark, cool red. They look very similar, but they're really not. This is more of like a dark berry, dark, cool red. The other one is like a true, deep red. I'm really bad at describing things, as you can tell. So this is the shade Fearless. This reminds me of like a deeper version of the shade Courage, which is the first one that I tried. And this is described as a deep mauve rose. It's more brown than Courage. I felt like Courage was a little bit more mauve than this one. This one has like a brown undertone, but it does have like a slight purpley kind of tone. It's very like dark and kind of like vampy. I really like this color. Again, I like all of them, but again, this is like a perfect fall color. Like this is like your typical kind of like baddie color. This is the darkest shade and the last shade that I have. This is the shade Thrilling. This is a true brown color. To me, it's very like, it's a very neutral brown. It's not too cool. It's not too warm. It's just like literally brown. It's like the definition of brown. Kind of looks like doo-doo, but in the best way. If you want a brown lipstick, this is your guy. I just feel like with the right look, this is gonna look so good. Like I just imagine it with some like nice lashes, maybe like a brown smoky eye, like create like a monochromatic look with like this. Ooh, it is deep, but she's cute, okay? It makes me feel like a bad bee, you know? Even though I'm scared of everything. Nobody needs to know. I feel like I'm like crazy in this video. I don't know why. All I've had today is a hot dog, so I don't know. So that's the end of this video. I tried on all of the shades that I have, all 10. My lips honestly don't feel that bad. I expected them to feel worse, but because these are so creamy, it wasn't even that hard to get them off. Like I didn't have to like scrub at my lips, which is also an A+ because I hate that. Like I just hate the feeling of taking off a liquid lipstick. It just feels like you just ripped off your entire lip skin. So I'm glad that these don't feel like that. I hope you like this video. I really wanted to make this video because when I was trying to, you know, go to Sephora and pick out what color I wanted to do, I was looking at videos and trying to find swatches, but I couldn't find any. So I wanted to film this so that you guys can see, because obviously with everything going on, you can't really test things out at the store. So I wanted to kind of give you a little virtual swatch so you can see how they all look like on my skin tone. And yeah, so I hope you guys like this video. Please give it a like if you do, or if you did. I'm sorry, bad grammar. I had somebody come at me for bad grammar, and honey, if you're taking the time out of your day to correct my grammar, then you need to reevaluate. But you know, no tea, no shade. Anyways, so I hope you like this video, and please like it and subscribe to my channel if you do, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. I'm trying to take that off, and my lips are done. Ooh, girl, that is not coming off.